All right. So as I was saying, um, one of the first ones in terms of careers in science and jobs, because I think it's important because I don't think I could imagine a life without science. I don't think I could do anything that is not science. I would do different jobs in science, but it would have to be science. And I think a lot of students don't really realize how wide science is. Well, this is one of my wife's favorite things, botany or plant biology. It's everything to do with the soil, flowers, trees, growing them, uh, and then watching her husband eat them, growing her own herbs, teas, all this. And she loves it. This isn't the only thing she does, but botany is one of the big parts of what she does. The other thing is animal husbandry. She loves animals. She loves dogs. And, she's absolutely mad about them. And rightly so, whatever you do in life, I think every single thing you can do in science has something about your passion. I showed you a robotic arm that I built, that's engineering. So my kind of skill set is physics, um, molecular biology, and chemistry, while my wife's is biology, and chemistry and some aspects of biochemistry. Um, and I think that's really important because there's lots of things you can do that are science, but they're really broad. It's things like paleontologist. I remember my son being about 4 and mad about dinosaurs. And these are jobs you can actually do. Ecologists are really good fun. I know a few. They and the kind of people I know that are in ecology, they're looking at bats within the UK. Um, what is happening to the population of bats? Where do they live? They learn to track them. They're always out doing things. But that's in the UK. But you can do ecology literally anywhere in the world. Astronomer, love it. Oh my God, I find the stars amazing. If I could stay up at night, I would watch them, but I don't. I like going to sleep. I like my sleep too much. Um, but that's astronomy. I think it's brilliant. Pathologists, cause and effect of disease. This is really good. I got to, you know, do anatomy for 2 years at Manchester's medical building, where I got to dissect people. I told you about that, I think. Geneticists are amazing. One of the coolest things, it doesn't say on here, in genetics is somebody took the gene for scorpion poison and put it into lettuce. So if a slug bit the lettuce, the slug would die. So there's lots of things. Physicists, yay! Everything in physics is cool. From solar panels, physics, lightning, physics, aeroplanes, physics, everything that moves in the world, physics, forces, physics, geologists, science rocks. So I like geology. I love all of this. Zoology, studying animals, that's just fun. Marine biology, scuba diving and looking at the marine life. Meteorologists studying weather. My kids showed me, um, tornado hunters, and you think, okay, you're being boring studying the weather, and then you have these crazy people chasing tornadoes, and I thought, yeah, I'm a bit scared of that. Biologist, that can be anything, Um, in terms of you are studying life and living things, you have toxicology, poisons, all this kind of thing. Archaeologists, yeah, they're studying old remains, how people live together, behave together, and that's a different aspect of science. And this is a toxicologist. This is somebody who works with poisons. Totally cool. Astronomer, yeah. And you got your usuals. Science teacher, me. Nurse, doctors, you're right, fine. Then you got forensic science, zookeeper. I'd love to do that. Marine biology. Oh my god, so much fun. The problem with it is, if you're not taught about it, if someone says, "Let's become a material engineer," you go, "Oh my god, it sounds so boring." Material engineers spend all day breaking things. They'll make a chunk of concrete. Let's see how strong this concrete is, and then they'll smash it apart. And I don't know about you guys, but me breaking things, good fun. Um, Pilot, believe it or not, that's an aspect of science. and the meteorologist, which I've already mentioned. All right, so there's all these different things you can do in science. And I thought, do you know what? It'd be really nice if, we spend the last week before your tests really looking at different jobs you'd like to do. And what we've got is 5 different areas, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to create like an explorer journal. It's just one side about each, bringing images. And you'll see what I mean, bringing images and YouTube videos, and you can actually find people who do this. All right. So in your journal, you write about each career, what you think, and what you need to be able to do it. But don't worry about that too much. I'm not too much worried about that. And this is the problem. Most people think scientist just means a few jobs. It doesn't. There are hundreds, right? Life sciences, for example, marine biologist, genetic counselor, food scientist. These are all life sciences. And just Google it. Physical sciences, forensic chemist, materials engineer, seismologist, that's earthquakes. Earth and environment science, climate scientist, environmental consultant, volcanoes. Yeah, technology and data science, bioinformatics. I love this kind of stuff. Cybersecurity analyst. My son's in year 10 and in year 9 he was top 3 in England at this. Cyber, that's ethical hacking. Data scientist, I like that. That just means looking at information. Sounds boring, but when you're older, you think, well, that's kind of cool. Applied science, biomedical engineer, science writer, patented examiner. Have a look at a few. And I want to know now, this is the bit that I wish someone told me actually in our discussion. What do they do day to day? What do you do every day? All right. Number 2, how do you get there? What education do you need? And it's not just about A levels. There are apprenticeships, BTECs, T levels, lots of different ways to doing different science jobs. The thing that I wish someone had really, really talked to me about was what you do day to day, and really importantly, what the environment is like. The reason I'm picking on these two is I always wanted to become a scientist. I became a scientist, and as I said, I worked at Christie's Hospital as a researcher. The problem was what I was doing day to day, and it was in a lab, didn't suit my personality. 8 hours a day with barely anyone to speak to in a lab just didn't work for me. And the job was pretty mundane. I was mixing the same chemicals and creating the same slides every day. And that bored me. I got really bored and sick of it. And, you know, now, salary range, all right, yeah, kind of important. Growth outlook, what is happening in this field? So for me, the current field in science or data science, AI, artificial intelligence. Then find someone, a real person, and LinkedIn is a really good company website, company, oh my lord, um, a collection of careers and things like that. So have a look at LinkedIn, find out, and you can also go online and listen to interviews. And you can copy and paste a YouTube interview with a person doing a specific science job onto Miro board. So that's your job today. All right. Use YouTube, find out about it. But I want you to find 2 jobs in every area that you might do. Don't just look at the names. All right. Okie dokie. I'm going to